Hi everyone, I'm Gene and I'm the illustrator and a graphic designer. I've been working in the industry for a little over 15 years. And today I'm going to give you just a really basic overview of post-impressionism. Now, you're not going to go out and pass any final exams by watching this video, but you're going to know essentially what it is. Impressionism was a movement in art that took place in the late 1800s, and post-impressionism was essentially a few people that you've probably never heard of, like Cezanne and Van Gogh, just people that are no names in the art community. They decided they didn't like the direction that the Impressionists of that era were taking. So from about 1890 to about 1910, mostly French painters are credited with this. They sort of formed their own splinter groups. They decided that they wanted to do what eventually was called neo-impressionism. Some of them went into Pointillism and something called scientific impressionism. And the reason that they did this is because they weren't satisfied with the triviality of the subject matter and the loss in structure in traditional impressionist paintings. So a few of the things that post-impressionists developed, one of the techniques is Pointillism, which is essentially the technique of using tiny dots and hundreds of them together, not dissimilar to the way that you would see something printed. If you look real close at something printed in a newspaper or an older comic book, you'll see a bunch of tiny little dots that are close together, and when viewed from a little bit of a distance, they make a total image. And this is the way they actually painted. So this is predating any machines that we had. They would go in just with their paintbrush and just dip tiny little dots all over the painting in varying colors. Another technique was essentially shape reduction, where they would take objects and reduce them as much as they could to their basic forms, to their basic shapes. And in doing this, they would also keep the color, the vibrant colors of the Impressionist era, but they would just, in this way, be adding more structure to what was going on during the Impressionist time. And again, post-impressionism really only describes the era following Impressionism. It's not one specific technique. It's this entire group of painters who mutually, exclusively decided that they had some beefs with Impressionism, and they all sort of went in their own direction. So again, that's basically where post-impressionism comes from. That's where it was going. It's an outgrowth of Impressionism. So anyway, that's just a quick overview for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.